With the launch of GPT-5, I think many people were disappointed by the performance. Everyone wanted the AGI we were promised, but we just got a slightly better model. The disconnect that's happening is coming from how much it's costing to scale up the model. The prime example being GPT 4.5, which they already deprecated for Plus users. They were basically burning money serving this model. As models get bigger, single queries will eat a bunch of GPUs just for them to run. So the models we've been getting are compressed versions of these giant ones. I think this is the primary cause of the drop-off in the intelligence explosion. They're basically using distillation and we're getting the dumbed down smaller models that have been fine-tuned to max out the benchmarks. Sam Altman told us this himself. We have these horrible trade-offs right now. We have better models and we can't offer them because we don't have the capacity. It's also very possible that the AI labs are keeping the more powerful models for themselves, so that they can keep an edge and not give away all their secrets. This is exactly what the founder of Stability AI was talking about recently.
For the first time, I think what we saw was that there's a big gap between what the consumer gets and what the lab has. And we actually saw a few OpenAI people say that. Like before this came out, we had Horizon and Zenith as the two models on the LM arena, where you compare secret models against each other. They chose to release Horizon, but Zenith was better. And OpenAI have admitted they have better models internally as well, even before the next cluster build out.
So they're pulling their punches.
Yeah, because it makes more sense as you head towards AGI to actually not release the best model to everyone, particularly because it's more expensive to inference. GPT 4.5 was so expensive, and that was their frontier model at the time, but it was too expensive for anyone to use. For normal tasks, for the 700 million people tasks. For the genius tasks, you don't want to give someone else that AI, you just use it for yourself.
The issue with genius level tasks is that the inference time goes up exponentially. Thus again, the costs go through the roof. So it's more likely that these labs are using these models for very narrow scope tasks. Sam even tells us that they don't have any models for very long horizon tasks yet.
But in terms of figuring out what questions to ask or to work on something over a very long period of time, we are definitely not close to human performance. And interesting example that one of our researchers gave me recently is if you look at our performance in math, a couple of years ago, we could solve math problems that would take like an expert human a few minutes to solve. Recently, we got gold level performance on the International Math Olympiad. Each of those problems takes about an hour and a half. So we've gone from a thinking horizon of a few minutes to an hour and a half. To prove an important new mathematical theorem maybe takes like 1,000 hours. And you can predict when we can do a 1,000-hour problem, but certainly in the world today, we cannot at all.
This is why I'm in the camp that AGI is a lot further than 2030. Even if it is created in 2030, there will be a huge bottleneck in distribution. And until then, I'm doubtful that the job loss will go up by much. If you really think about it, running an AI employee is running multiple long horizon tasks simultaneously, which we're not even close to at the moment. Not to mention, at first, this employee might cost 10x what a normal employee costs. Once they can bring that cost down, then we might see that massive effect on the economy. That's all I got. Let me know what you guys think. Like and subscribe for more, and I'm out. Deuces.